Some would say gamers are the peak of human evolution, and some would even go as far to argue that gamer gunk and the gamer grease that they produce is the most succulent delicacy you could ever imagine in the world. And one thing that goes hand in hand with gamers are LAN tournaments. Call of Duty LAN tournaments back in the day, Optic versus FaZe, the big two ball sacks on the block, they were going at each other. They were seen as the two biggest groups in the world at that time because COD LAN tournaments were taking over the world. They were taking the world by storm. And I enjoyed every second of it. Little me was just sitting there in awe. These LAN tournaments were where beefs were squashed, where little children became men and walked home with a lot of money. I heard even getting an invitation to go to one of these LAN tournaments back in the day would add at least 6 inches to your penis by default. And if you ended up winning, you better believe you're going to have so many inches added that you'll have an extra few to give. But now that I'm done talking about the good old days, a local LAN tournament was hosted in Texas over this weekend. That was posted on the 24th, so it happened very recently, and it got pretty heated, I guess. And keep in mind, before I show you this clip, this is a local LAN tournament in Texas. This is no big $1 million MLG tournament. It's a local LAN tournament. I just had to preface that because it'll help you it'll give you some perspective to what's going on. It'll help you further develop your thesis statement that you're going to have to present to me after the class is over. So here's that video.
Who the fuck is nervous now? Shader, you fucking suck! You fucking suck! You fucking suck! You fucking suck too! What fucking dog? Oh yeah, because Cheeto doesn't do that shit, right? Cheeto didn't do that. His no one's gonna do that. Don't give up. Don't give up. He's different than me. Don't give up.
He's different than me. I don't care how fucking big y'all. I gotta chill. This is all in-game shit. Don't ever get in my face with that ever again. I don't give a fuck either. Don't fucking play with me, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
So there you have it. If you can't tell, they're reacting with overjoyous amounts of happiness because one of them actually got a DM back from their crush and she gave them their Snapchat. That's the biggest moment in their entire history. That's the first one of their entire group to ever get a girl to communicate with them. And rightfully so, they're very overjoyed. But back to reality, because no girl would ever talk to any of them. This is, once again, a local Texas LAN tournament, and they're getting this hopped over it. It's like they just won the Super Bowl, and they're getting their rings, and they're celebrating, popping champagne in the locker room and everything. They're going absolutely insane. The dude even knocks a monitor off the table, and I'm 100% sure that monitor is now destroyed. Looked like a decently expensive monitor, had LEDs and everything on the back. Knocked it down, just kept walking, didn't even pick it up or anything, didn't say sorry. Knocked it down, kept screaming and marching over to this dude in the Taco Bell shirt. And I did read a little bit of the backstory. This dude, the Taco Bell shirt dude, was apparently hacking, I believe. I don't know if he actually was hacking or allegedly hacking, but he was trash talking, saying they were all bad. And then they win, and they come over and start trash talking.
Bro.
Who do you fucking think you are? Dog shit! Retire! Snake fucking retire! Let's go! 3-0! 3-0! Watch it, the monitors! Watch it, the monitors! Ball out, can't yell at you! You'll see that you suck! Always! Always! 2-7! I'm the best on land! You fucking suck! Don't forget it!
But this dude that's in the BagelBot shirt... Not the best shirt to be wearing if you're an oversized fellow in a COD LAN tournament. Doesn't make you look too good. I'm pretty sure he's not sponsored by BagelBots. I don't think he's legally obligated to wear a BagelBots t-shirt to these LAN tournaments, but it's a perfect representation of this guy's personality in a nutshell. If I had to guess what this guy's favorite food was, what he ate on a daily basis, every hour of every day, I would guess BagelBots. That's the prime oversized gamer meal that they enjoy it. It's the lunch, dinner, and snack. You know, it's perfect. And it seems like after every game, each team that wins the round, they get up and start screaming and yelling at the top of their lungs, like they're not in a tiny little warehouse doing a local LAN tournament. It's a screaming match back and forth. It's so toxic is what it is. It's so dumb to get over ecstatic, over hopped, over raged over a local LAN tournament. I need to keep saying that over and over because it's not a big deal like that. Because in reality, they're all probably playing for a $10 or $20 oversized check that costs more to make the check than what is actually on the check, and they're going to have to split that amongst their 5-person team. That's like $5 a piece. So it's going to buy you like 1 pack of BagelBots. But they seem to be getting into it. They truly love the sport. It's not about money. It's about the competition and loving what you do. This dude's wearing a Taco Bell shirt. Once again, very fitting shirt for what's going on in the occasion. Once again, definitely not sponsored by Taco Bell. Just wants to rep his favorite place that he hangs out. It's his second home. It's like when you hang out with that one friend all the time and the mom starts saying, yeah, this is our kid from another mother. This is our son that we adopted from another parent. But in this case, when this guy walks in Taco Bell, they say the same thing to him, and then they have to push him out the door with a broom and poke him out just to get him out when they have to close. They give him a customer of the month picture on the wall every month just to keep him coming, keep him satisfied, give him a little bonus for wasting his entire life savings to buy some chalupa boxes at Taco Bell. Why don't we take a look at some comments now that I'm done with my commentary? Serge Joey says, I dislike literally everything about what I've just seen and it's ruined my Monday. Noah Fogg says, the first team that trash talk did it right, stayed in their spot, just words. When you get in someone's face spitting and screaming, you should be fined and suspended from your team. Every pro sport, you'd be fined for that behavior. Everyone. I agree with him about, being in the face, being very disrespectful and whatnot, but you got to understand this definitely is not a pro scene. Even if it is technically classified as pro, it's not a pro scene. This is a local LAN tournament, and obviously they're going to be lax on their rules. They're not going to be super strict and whatnot, but once again, I do agree that the guy was being very disrespectful, and it's like a little toddler just stomping around McDonald's, not getting the right toy in the Happy Meal. It just shouldn't have happened in the first place. No matter what happened during the game, you got to be a good sport about it. You're not supposed to just get up and walk around, get in people's faces, and act like you want to fight them over a Call of Duty local LAN tournament. I can understand the last guy getting mad, getting upset, and standing up and saying, hey, don't do that, because obviously they shouldn't have done that. But like I said, even if the guy on that team was hacking and trash talking in the first place, that doesn't give you the right to then run up to them, get in their faces, and just like touch him on the side of the head or whatever he's doing, pointing at him, saying, you suck, you suck, you suck, and I'm God. I can handle trash talk, but when someone gets up close and personal in my face where I can smell that Mountain Dew, that's when I can't really handle it. Great comment from Joseph, made me chuckle a bit. The name in Japanese also means Joseph, just to prove to you I've been learning a bit of Japanese myself. But I'm not going to speak Japanese or attempt to speak it until I can do it fluently enough to where I feel comfortable. Because if you're going to hear a redneck talking in Japanese, it at least needs to be coherently understandable. I need to learn how to speak English perfectly first. Holy frick, he goes masked down to trash talk me. I'm kissing him on the mouth. Jake, you sneaky little man. I'd pay for it. If the dude in the BagelBot shirt has any aspirations of going pro, he's doing a real good job of ruining his reputation already. Dude got exposed and admitted to cheating, 0 chance. So was the BagelBot shirt dude the one that was cheating, or was it the Taco Bell shirt dude? Because I've heard and seen the Taco Bell shirt dude, but now I'm getting a different story from a different news source saying that it was the BagelBot shirt dude. Regardless, everyone that stood up and screamed are idiots, BagelBot shirt dude included. He's probably the worst of them all because he's wearing a BagelBot shirt. We gotta hate on him even more. I'm basically pissing on him right now. So just scrolling through these comments, most of them seem to agree with me, the logical side of saying it's a bit much. Trash talk and stuff is okay to an extent, but once it gets this severe up and personal and everyone's face is screaming and spitting on them, tasting the Doritos and BagelBots they ate earlier, that's when it's a bit much. And then there's some people, obviously there's a few outsiders that are saying this is what COD is all about. This is what it's all about, being racist and homophobic and yelling in people's faces, spitting on them in the mouth, kissing them on the lips. That's what COD's all about. That may be what COD lobbies are all about, and that may be what made COD lobbies fun back in the day, and even to this day is trash talking and being severely racist and stuff. Maybe that's okay in COD lobbies. Back then it was the trend and the fad, but definitely not at a LAN tournament, a pro event, once again. If it's a pro event, you got to act like a professional, up to the standards of what a professional athlete should be, because that's what esports are. It's a professional sport. You got to act up to the code. You can't be acting like a 13-year-old edgy kid in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby when you're up on a LAN tournament playing for cash prizes as a pro player. That's when it's a bit far. You got to, once again, act professional and That's all I gotta say for this video. I'll see you next time. Peace out.